Hey everyone, hope you're doing well today. We got another request on a video I uploaded a couple of days ago where people can kind of make their suggestions and say the videos they want. You can find that on my channel. I might actually leave it down below if you want to participate in that, and you can leave a request. It is just for GCSE level though, so I kind of explain it a bit more in the video, but check it out if you think you have a question that's going to be at GCSE level or below. So for the circle theorem proofs, that was the request. I will probably make a few videos over a period of time and just add them to a playlist on my channel. So I don't know how long it will take, but I'll do that over time and slowly add them. And yeah, hopefully I should get all of them in a pretty short time. So let's get into the first proof, and that is angle in a semicircle proof. We need to prove that the angle at the top of this triangle is 90 degrees, although we're not meant to know that yet. We're just trying to find the size of that angle. We've obviously got a circle here. The red dot is the center, and then the bottom of the triangle is the diameter of the circle, and then we've got these two other lines meeting. First thing you're going to want to do is draw this line here. You draw it from the center of the circle to the top part of the triangle. Next, you want to label every length, which is the radius, so that's what R stands for, and the radius is the length from the center of a circle to the edge of the circle. And because all these lines are going from the center of the circle to the edge of the circle, we can label them all R. We know they're all going to be the same length, and they are classified as the radius. So you may or you may not notice there's two separate triangles, and that's why I popped in this XXYY, and I will explain how I've jumped to this step. So there's obviously two triangles now, and because they both have traits of an isosceles triangle, we can work out that, well, two of the angles are going to be the same. So for example, the one on the left, it has two sides that are length r. So because it has two sides of the same length, it's classed as an isosceles triangle. So these two angles here are going to be the same. The x ones, we're going to have x and x. And the same applies for the triangle on the right. It has two side lengths which are the exact same length, so we can label these as y and y. And that is literally just taking the fact that they are isosceles triangles. Obviously they're not exactly the same triangle because they have different angles and they have a third side length which is different. So hopefully that will make sense so far. Obviously leave some comments if you have any questions about this. Next step, we want to remove all the R labels and remove that extra line I put in at the beginning. And by doing so, that's going to leave us with one triangle with x, y and x plus y as angles. And you can always skip between this image and the previous one. You can kind of see, oh okay, so we had the x and y at the top, now that's just x and y because we removed that line. Then we have the x on the bottom and y on the bottom. So hopefully you can see how we've jumped to this point. Now from here, we're going to move this over a little bit to have some room to write. So we're going to finish off the proof with the fact that all angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So we've got x plus y is equal to 180 degrees. Add up all the x and y's, so 2x plus 2y is equal to 180 degrees. Divide both sides by 2. It's going to give us x plus y is equal to 90 degrees. So we know that x plus y added together is always going to be 90 degrees. And 90 degrees is a right angle, so that's always going to be a right angle. So hopefully that makes sense. If you do have, any comments or questions, you can drop them down below. But thanks again for the request. I hope the video helped. And yeah, if anything was confusing, drop it below. Thanks so much for watching and best of luck with your maths.